If you want to hit $5,000 plus per month as a freelance copywriter, you cannot just learn copywriting to succeed. The thing is, in today's day and age, in 2025, if you want to get ahead of the competition, you want to actually make thousands of dollars per month and build the skill up quick, this isn't just a one skill game. You have to learn several skills, several complementary skills to actually go out there and to actually make money. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 skills you need to build as a copywriter in 2025 to hit your first $5,000 month, as told by a 10K a month copywriter. If you don't know me, I've been writing copy for a number of years. I have made over $600,000 in profit as a copywriter, and I've helped hundreds of students build full-time incomes as well. So let's get into it. Skill number 1. This one should be pretty obvious, but is the skill of writing. If you want to make a full-time income as a copywriter, you want to hit 5, 10K a month, you need to know how to write. And here's the thing though, and this is what a lot of people get wrong. You don't need to know how to write these like crazy fancy, academic papers. You don't need to have some crazy writing background. You don't need to know how to write poetry. You don't need to be a lifelong reader. You don't need to have been writing in your diary or journal for years. In fact, a lot of the things you learn on how to write during school, like high school or whatever, you actually need to unlearn a lot of that stuff if you want to become a good copywriter. A lot of this fancy, long-winded sentences, big fancy words, all that kind of crazy stuff, passive voice, we're going to get rid of that if you want to learn how to write well as a copywriter. But you do need to learn the skill of writing. Like you need to get good at writing, and you need to get good at a specific type of writing, copywriting. And so like if you don't know me, and this is where it's like I didn't have a writing background. So if you're looking at this video and you're like, well, shoot, man, like I don't know how to write. Like I'm not a good writer. I didn't get an A in English class or writing or literature or whatever. Who cares? It doesn't matter. What actually matters is that you learn the skill, you work on it every day, and you will get better naturally the more you write in general. So for me, I didn't get an A in English class. I got a B. I am not a lifelong writer. I never kept a diary or a journal. I wasn't the kind of person who wrote poetry for fun or whatever. Like, that's not me. Once I finished high school, that was it. I went to college for a few months. I was like, screw this. I'm not going to spend my days writing boring essays I don't care about. And after that, from 18 to 25, I didn't write. I wasn't a writer. So I literally didn't write for 7 years. And from that point on, like I didn't know what I was doing, but I just took it one step at a time. And where I started as a copywriter, the very first thing I started doing was literally just waking up in the morning, setting a timer for 30 or 60 minutes, opening up a Google Docs on my computer, slamming a cup of coffee, setting a timer, and just writing. And I didn't care what I was writing about. I didn't have some crazy prompt or agenda or whatever. I just wrote. I forced myself to get my reps in. Just like if you're going to train for the Olympics, you know how much time Olympians are spending, like, running track or exercising, doing stretches, mobility, like that kind of thing. A lot of time. So I understood if I want to be top of my game and I actually want to turn this into a money-making skill, I need to actually do the thing. So I see this all the time, new copywriters coming in, asking me questions. Why can't I land a client? Like, I don't get it. Nobody's responding to my outreaches. And I'm like, how much time do you spend writing every day? Like, well, no, I'm talking about landing clients. I'm like, well, how much time are you spending writing? Like, oh, I don't know. Like, I haven't written in a few days, actually. It's like, if you want to convince random strangers on the internet to willingly give you thousands of dollars every month as a copywriter, you better build the skill up. And it starts with the core skill of writing. So go every single day. If you want to make thousands of dollars a month as a copywriter, you need to write. Get in the Google Doc. Go write for 60 minutes straight every single morning. If you're like, Brandon, what the heck should I be writing? Like, I don't even understand. I'll tell you what I did when I was first starting. I just wrote about my goal, what my goals were, what kind of life I wanted to live, what copywriting would give me. I wrote about my why I was doing this. I wanted to retire my wife, wanted to have more time for my future kids, retire my parents. I wrote about those things. You could give yourself a prompt if you're like, I still don't know. I just wrote whatever came to my head. I just free wrote. It's just free writing, just letting your subconscious write for you, basically. And if you still don't know, give yourself a prompt. If you're like, I don't know, man, like, hey, what was your favorite memory as a child? Hey, what was an embarrassing moment in your life? Hey, what was like, the coolest thing that happened to you in high school. Like just talk about a memory or something. That's a good place to start. So number one, build a skill of writing. Skill number two, consumer psychology. This is key. And I see this all the time. People coming into copywriter thinking, I got my writing skill down. I can go write copy and make millions. No way, buddy. That's not how this works. If you want to become a copywriter, the core two skills that you need to learn are writing and consumer psychology. And when you pair those together, you get copywriting. Now, what is consumer psychology? Well, let's just start with the first part, psychology. It's somebody's mind. Basically, when you understand humans, that's what psychology is. You understand how humans think, their emotions, their thoughts, their feelings. When you understand what they truly want, you can start to tap into those things that they want and give them what they want. So when you understand how people make buying decisions, right? This is where the consumer part comes in. You can understand, oh, wow, I can just reverse engineer the things they go through in their mind, what leads up to them making a purchase, and then I can make sure I help them make that happen. For example, here's one little consumer psychology hint. If you tell someone, hey, buy this thing today, we'll just say, buy this pizza, 2 for 1 special for pizza, Domino's pizza, 2 large pizzas for $10. And they're like, yeah, I don't know, maybe. But then you tell them, it's only on for today. Deal ends at midnight tonight. All of a sudden, you gave someone a reason to act today. And you also say, hint, it's game day. Like the game's on tonight. Like maybe you want to have something for your friends so you're not leaving them empty-handed. All of a sudden, you can start to play off people's emotions. And humans are wired to not want to make decisions today. So give them a reason to make a decision today. Hey, the sale ends tonight. Then the 2 for 1's gone and you're going to miss out. So that's just one little tactic. But so there's dozens. There's so many different consumer psychology hacks that you need to understand. You need to understand how humans work so you can tap into those emotions and unlock people's ability to go make a decision today, to go act, to give them the thing they actually want, even if they're scared and they're not sure how to take action. So where can you learn this? Go start with copywriting books. It's very simple. Adweek Copywriting Handbook. Best copywriting book, in my opinion. Go pick it up. Cash advertising. You're going to learn all about the Life Force 8. Huge. Just those things alone, if you just learn that from cash advertising, worth the money. Scientific advertising. One of the OGs of copywriting. Tons of stuff in there. Ogilvy on advertising. Boron letters. Influence. This one, influence, is like very much about the psychology of buying. This one's really important for learning this. And if you want to take it to the next level, go buy copywriting courses. Go buy coaching. Go invest in your education. If you want to build a skill worth thousands, go spend a few $100s or a few $1,000s, put into this. I mean, you can learn this stuff for free. There's tons of free resources all over the internet. You're watching this video right now. I'm literally showing you how to do this. But if you want to move quicker and you don't want to wait 6 to 12 months, go get a course. Go get coaching. Go learn from somebody who's done this before. You're going to move a lot faster. I got a course. There's a link below if you want it. You don't have to, though. I got tons of free stuff for you. So let's move on to skill number 3. Once you have your writing down and you've learned consumer psychology, now you understand how to make those words force people to buy, rather than just writing words that tickle people's ears like, Dr. Zeus. That's not our goal here. Our goal, write words and they print money. People make buying decisions and next thing you know, you're getting paid. That's the whole point here. So skill number 3, it's not enough in 2025 to just call yourself a copywriter and go try to land clients. If you want to actually excel in copywriting in 2025, just a little reminder, there are thousands of people entering into copywriting right now. Thousands. There's a lot of competition now. There are tons of people getting into this. Why? Because it's an awesome way to make money online. And it's one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. So what does that mean? It means you can't just be a Joe Blow copywriter who just does whatever. If you want to stand out in copywriting and actually get hired and actually land clients and actually make money, you need to specialize. There are dozens of different types of copywriting. There's commercial copywriters, so people who literally script commercials that you see on TV. There's billboard copywriters that go on the sides of highways. There's Facebook ad copywriters, email copywriters, sales page copywriters, social media ghostwriters, blog post writers, kind of on the content side of things, but still copy, I would argue. Tons of stuff. So my advice, pick one. And if you're not sure which one you should pick, just start experimenting. Write a couple different kinds and see which one you like. You can make money in all of them. But you need to do this. You need to specialize the type of copy you write. It will help you stand out a ton. And it also makes it very easy to know what kind of stuff you should work on every day. If you know today, I'm going to become an email copywriter, which is hint, hint, my favorite. If you know that, then you know, oh, you're not going to be struggling with, oh, what should I work on? Should I write a blog post or this web page or practice an ad or whatever? If you're like, I'm an email copywriter now, guess what you're writing every day for practice? Emails. You're going to go look at people's emails and you're going to rewrite them and you're going to optimize them. You're going to write your own emails and you're going to practice every single day the same sub skill of copywriting. So this is the third skill. You need to specialize the type of copy. This is how you stand out. This is how you actually become a skilled specialist. Specialists make more money. This is why general doctors, they don't make as much money as a surgeon. A surgeon's a specialist. He's going to make way more. Same idea here. Go specialize the type of copy. Number 4, software. If you want, so I'm going to just say this right now. You can make a few $1,000s a month as a Google Doc copywriter. You could probably make up to $5K a month, literally just writing the copy for a client in a Google Doc and sending it over to them, just like that. And that's that. And from there, they can take it and they can put it on their website or their ads or their landing page or their emails or whatever. But I'm going to just say this right now. If you also learn the software where the copywriting actually lives, and you learn how to take your copy from a Google Doc and put it into the website or the emails or the ads, you're taking something off the business owner's plate and you're providing more value. So you have a higher income potential if you also learn this skill number 4, which is software. Now, what the heck kind of software should you learn? Because there's hundreds of types of software. It's easiest to know what kind of software to start to learn once you pick your specialty. So for instance, let's say you choose to become an email copywriter and specialize into that. Well, what kind of email software would you need to learn, right? You need to learn email software now. If you're going to go into e-commerce, you're going to learn Klaviyo or Klaviyo, right? This is the top e-com email software. So this is what I first started with for emails. I didn't know what I was doing as a brand new copywriter, but I figured, if I'm going to go hop on a sales call with a guy or try to land a client one day with e-com as an email copywriter, I probably should let him know I understand how to use Klaviyo. So what did I do? I started a fake Shopify store, just like a test store, started a Klaviyo account so I could connect something to it, and just dove in. I did what I could just to get in there, to feel around a little bit, to see how the software looks and to work and to get a little bit comfortable with it before I actually landed my first client. A couple weeks later, I landed my first client, and I could confidently tell him, I've used Klaviyo before, I can do it for you. And that client actually, after I learned Klaviyo, I made that first project was a $7,000 welcome email series that I wrote, did in a Google Doc, and then put it in Klaviyo for him, set up as an automation. Because I learned the skill of software, I was able to charge more. If you're not doing e-commerce, here's the top 2 I'd recommend is Kit, formerly known as ConvertKit, or Beehive. These are the 2 dominant players. Don't do anything like MailChimp or whatever. That stuff's old and outdated. Kit or Beehive, you can get started with for free. You can just start playing around there if you want and just practicing. Just look around there. Get familiar with the software. Ads, if you're going to learn ads, you're going to learn how to use Meta Ad Manager. Get familiar with it. Go inside there. Hyros, it's not necessary, but it would be a good way to help track your ads, even more than Meta Ad Manager. Canva, if you're going to be creating ads, pretty good odds you're going to be creating ads in Canva. This kind of touches on another skill of design a little bit. If you're going to be the one actually doing the creative for the ad, so that's writing the copy and like doing the visual, whether that's like a picture or a carousel ad or a reel, like a video reel, those are all good softwares to learn how to use. If you're going to be a sales page or landing page copywriter, then you could figure out how to learn Card, free landing page website. Here's the top 3 website builders or funnel builders or landing page builders is Go High Level, Kajabi, ClickFunnels. Get familiar with these. This is where you're like literally like drag and dropping like buttons around and like text and pictures and like putting a sales page actually visually together. You learn how to do this stuff too in addition to Google Doc. This is where you're going to start hitting the 5-10K a month range is learning this kind of skill. Skill number 5. This is so overlooked, but if you learn sales skills, even a little bit, and soft skills, which basically soft skills are just like, what are the non-technical skills you can have as a person that's like people skills? So what I mean by this is, do you know how to talk to people and just be a human and speak like a human person? Can you speak like a person? Can you speak like a normal human? Can you ask questions? Can you talk with confidence? Um, you know, or are you going to be, I'm just telling you right now, if you're going to be, as a copywriter, you can spend most of your days not talking to anybody and just sitting behind a computer, writing sick copy, making good money. Don't get me wrong. That's the majority of this life if you want to live this. And you can quietly make really good money writing a few emails a day or whatever and like crushing it and like in your boxers in the morning and then like go chill in the afternoon. Um, but if you like to build up the business to 10K a month, if you learn how to talk to people and you become likable, it is so much easier to build this business up to a full-time income and beyond. So my recommendation, go learn a little bit about sales. I'm not going to tell you that you have to go, in order to land copywriting clients, you have to hard sell them on a phone and make some crazy offers and twist their arm and do like crazy stuff. Like you really don't. When you have the right outreach strategy and your copy's good, it's not that necessary. But if you know a little bit about sales, you know how to like even go into discovery mode and like, hey, one of the best ways to start working with a client is like a line of questioning. Go into discovery mode, kind of like a doctor, and help figure out what they actually want. Like when you know how to figure out what a potential client wants, you can present your copywriting as the way to get what they want. But if you don't know how to figure out what they want, you're screwed. This is sales skills. Sales isn't just buy, hard sell that. Sales is oftentimes just listening and asking good questions and figuring out a way to present your copywriting as a way to get the person what they want. So knowing how to go into discovery mode, ask people what their business goals are, what kind of struggles they're having, what things they've tried before, all those things to lead up to helping you present your stuff as the right choice, as a good fit. It's crucial. And besides that, like learn how to speak to people, be likable, be kind. Like you don't have to be like the funniest guy in the world, but like just relax around people and be a nice person. Like your character matters. You will land people strictly off your character if your copy's decent and you meet people and they like you. Like it's the reality. So one of the best books to start with to like get this skill build up, which is kind of a more long-term play and this is something you just got to work on. Number one, get around people more. Just like make sure you hang out with people. Don't just be a hermit and sit in your bedroom and play video games all day and write copy and like go talk to people. Go put yourself out there. Go to business meetups. Go to networking events. Go hang out with other entrepreneurial friends. Go hang out with other people who are like super outgoing and like super talkative and chat. If that's not you, go get around those people and learn how they do these things. And then a book, go read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Like this is everybody in business should read this book. Go read that book and apply it. And you're going to get better. I have landed clients literally just from my soft skills. One of my best clients I've ever landed, who I probably earned over $150,000 from this one client over a couple years. I landed them because we just became friends in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and like I just got to know him and he got to know me. And next thing you know, he's like, "Hey, so what do you do?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I write email copy." And what do you do? "Oh, I have an e-commerce business." Next thing you know, he's like, "Hey, can you look at my stuff?" Boom, boom, boom. $7,000 later, and they're my first project with a guy. And then I later worked with him on retainer for years. So don't overlook these skills. This skill alone, I know people who literally didn't know skill number 4, didn't know skill number 3, barely knew skill number 2 and number 1. Like literally, what I'm talking about is I know people who are brand new copywriters who crush it with sales skills and their soft skills. They're people. They know how to talk to people. Literally have landed like multiple clients in the first 1-2 weeks as a copywriter. And like, I would say probably too quickly before building, their actual copywriting skills up. But like this skill alone is crucial. So there you go. Just to recap all the skills, you need to learn how to write if you want to become a copywriter. You need to learn consumer psychology, how people think, why they make certain buying decisions, so you can tweak your copy to unlock that with people and get more sales. You need to learn how to specialize, pick emails, landing pages, ads, social media, ghostwriting your blogs to stand out. Learn the software too. You can make good money just writing a Google Doc. You can make great money if you also learn how to implement it in software. And learn sales skills and soft skills. This will help you land clients. This will help you keep people happy when they are your clients and keep people on retainers. So there you go. Those are the top 5 skills you need to learn to hit $5,000 to $10,000 a month as a copywriter in the next year. If you want more help, I've got a ton more videos. And if you want help right away, go get my copywriting course below. Right now, it's on a discount. I can't promise that when you watch this video, the discount's still going to be there, but go check it out. It's on a launch discount right now. It's the 30-day copywriter. It's to help you go from knowing absolutely nothing about copywriting to being able to write client-ready copy in just 30 days. Even if you're a beginner, even if you have no writing experience, even if you have no idea what you're doing, and even if you think you know what you're doing, but you're not making $1,000 a month as a copywriter yet, this course is going to help you tweak your skills, sharpen your skills up, and get better as a copywriter so you can make thousands of dollars every month. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and get ready to dive in.